It is another day and significantly colder than it was yesterday. We're looking at about low 40 degrees. Got the thermals on. Not going to do much work to the car today. Have some other stuff to do, but we're going to get the fender on so that way the car looks like it's in one piece. Get the mud flap back on. And once that's all done, we're going to move the car into the garage and then sort out the interior. An alarm needs to get installed. The door panels need to go back on. The interior needs to be cleaned up. And then we can go ahead, get some tags for the car, get it registered, inspected, and on the road for a long test drive. Enough talking, let's get to work. It is the end of day 12 of the Cheapie Honda Civic build. We got the repainted fender on, and unfortunately, because the car has been painted a couple of times and it is faded, the paint doesn't match, but at least we got the fender on. Had some issues with the fitment because it is also aftermarket. We got most of the stuff buttoned up. Next thing to do is just to clean the car inside and out, get it tagged and registered. Once we get it on the road and we check out what other issues it might have after a long test drive, then we'll keep working on it.
L-U-024.
It is day 13 of working on the Cheapie Civic, and it is super cold today. We have to work on the interior, and because it's in the low 30s today, we're gonna move this car into the garage, which means we gotta play musical chairs with cars to get this over there. All right, let's get to it. As I mentioned earlier, we're gonna need to run wires through the doors in order to install the door lock actuators, which we have over here. These are from an LX model, and these will allow us to use an aftermarket alarm system with power door locks, because this is originally a DX and it had no power anything. Once that's done, we're gonna put in some new speakers because the old OEM speakers are trash. They are super OEM though, and they're 28 years old. Unfortunately, these have to go. So we'll put in some new ones that we got on Black Friday from Best Buy, and then from there we'll see if we have time to install the OEM radio back to stock, which I think looks and fits better. And then we'll clean up the interior. So we'll do a quick vacuum, and if we do have time, we'll go ahead and shampoo these seats because they are in desperate need of a clean. All right, enough talking, let's get to work. All right, so it took a little bit longer than expected to do the other side, but we got the door lock actuator in, and we got it wired through the door, hidden like it's OEM, so you can't see any of the wires through that little crevice over there. Got the new speaker installed, and I'm just waiting to install the door panel. I just want to make sure that we didn't forget anything, and I also have to clean the door panel. Once that's clean, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do the passenger side. Hopefully, this one doesn't take that long. Oh, and before I forget, I buttoned up that moisture barrier on the inside, but I'm actually gonna vacuum the inside of that door because it's quite gross. All right, enough talking, let's get to work. Alright everyone, that does it for episode 8. The car is in one piece again, both inside and out, with the door panels reinstalled as well as that fender we painted in episode 2. We had time to vacuum the interior of the car after installing and wiring OEM door lock actuators. We'll be hooking these up to the remote start and keyless entry system we purchased in a later episode. The car is almost ready to get back on the road. If you'd like this build progress so far, don't forget to subscribe to see more updates to the Cheapie Civic, including the next episode where we get to test drive the car on the road for the very first time since we bought it. We're also going to address that ticking noise that some commenters mentioned in episode 7. As always, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.